Pax vobiscum, salvete omnes, my name is Father Mislav, and you're watching a blind let's play of Rogue Trader CRPG from Warhammer 40K. In last episode we got a new companion, we bathed a little bit and talked with our first bathing companion Abelard, and he was boring. And then we spoke a little bit with our retinue, who for many generations have been taking care of the baths of different rogue traders. An honorable, truly honorable profession. Now, in this episode, I'm actually hoping for something more relaxed, and that is just cruising along different planets inside of this expanse, Coronis expanse. There are a lot of side planets, which means like side quests or different things that I can see, and planets that I can explore, maybe some space junk that I can pick up. And before we get to Kibellah, which is the ending plan of today's episode, I want to explore a little bit. I have a couple of those, what's the name of the things that can extractium, maybe extractium, the things to extract different resources from the planets. I want to use all of them, I think, before we get to another planet, where hopefully we will get more of those things that we can extract even more resources. Okay, let's pray at the beginning of today's video. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui in mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Okay. Now I see that my kappa was a little bit too low. It happens every now and then because of the sitting. Somehow it gets moved down. Okay, first I want to do this because already once I made a mistake. I don't want to do it anymore. Is it filming? Yes, okay. So, where are we? We are on the bridge. Foxmaster, any news maybe? My personal log states that the ship's Vox system is malfunctioning. Lord Captain, the Vox system is functioning as expected and no communication problems have been reported by any of the crew. Please allow me to check the system's calibration settings in your presence to alleviate any concerns you might have about its performance. The Voxmaster's thin fingers dart between the hundreds of wires and cables on the control panel. Flipping switches and turning dials, she issues commands and methodically checks the lines of communication with the crew on every deck. At last, accompanied by the sound of static, the crackling of the Vox, and the flickering of signal lights, the dance of her hand concludes. All finished, Lord Captain, no issues detected. The system is working as expected. Thank you for your service. Lord Captain. Okay. Have the Vox spirits brought you anything interesting lately? Forgive me, Lord Captain, I have no information that will be of interest to you at this moment. That will be all for now. Okay. Kibellah. Oh, I guess maybe I should go to the ritual of binding. She, I guess, wants to bind herself to me in a way. Does she? Where is she? There she is. Go there. Let's speak with her.
Domin.
Oh, what? Did she just cut to... okay. We're gonna have some issues, Kibellah. It's not healthy for you to be so emo. You're not a teenage girl that's being depressed about everything. Don't cut yourself without any reason. Not very rational and very dangerous, actually. As a side note, I had my depressive phase as Father Mislav, right, in my teenage years. I actually cut myself a little bit. I don't know why I did it. It was not a lot, but I met some of the girls who had a true, like an actual issue of cutting themselves and then hiding it, like wearing the long sleeves constantly, using the blades from the scalpels or from the what's the name of the pen sharpeners taking the scalpels from there and just cutting themselves. It's an actual issue. The mental state of the girls, actually poor girls, it's really bad, and the auto-destructive impulse that happens because of the very bad outside occurrences, outside influences, is very dangerous, and you just need someone to be there for you and to speak with you and to, well, sometimes just stop you from doing things that are harmful to you. So I'm not making light of those things. I went through those things, and I know people, girls who were there, but it's bad, and we have to put a dose of humor for that as well. Domin Paulus, so, you torture your own flesh. What's the meaning of that?
Torture? I bear the sacred marks of the Undying One's service. Death has bestowed them upon me. Though others may cherish hollow riches or meaningless beauty, it is my duty to cherish his gift of blood. Each wound is a symbol of our service to him. Each drop of blood carries his blessing. To renounce these scars is to renounce the Undying One himself.
It's kind of the perversion of the, again, something that's very much Christian. You know, scars are beautiful when... It really depends how you got those scars, for the reason if they are beautiful or not. You know, when Christ appeared after his resurrection, the first thing that he did was show his disciples the scars, the open wounds that he has. Those are a symbol of his love, but they were not self-inflicted. And that kind of makes all the difference.
Death whispers to me, you are worthy of bearing his marks. Tell me, Domin, do you wish to honor your flesh with his gifts?
Wow, heretical. Carve a nefarious symbol into your skin. Wow. No. Absolutely not. Put the dagger away.
A boon cannot be given to one who is not ready to receive it.
Yeah, maybe I would get some actual boons, but no. I would like to speak more about that, if it's possible, but maybe it's not possible. Did you ever meet Theodora?
I met her once when I was young. The Vizier saw a serpent hiding among those close to Domin Theodora, ready to sink its fangs into her throat. I was ordered to find the serpent and sever the soul from its body. I watched and waited for weeks. I hid among the shadows, the air ducts and the faceless masses. Once I found the serpent, I sliced off its head and returned to the temple. I doubt that Domin Theodora ever saw me.
Interesting.
But the 3 ritual cuts I left behind on the body let her know that this death was pleasing to him. They sent us a grand feast from the upper decks before the cycle's end. We gave it to the hungry.
The last part is kind of beautiful. And also her vigilance, you know, she was preying on the one who is preying on the rogue trader, on Theodora. So she's truly a very dangerous, she's a hunter. Truly a hunter. But, yeah, that the complete irrational devotion to the Emperor and thinking that those kind of things are pleasing to him. Maybe they are pleasing to him, but look at that question. Okay, first Domin. I mean, I already know the answer, but why not? You all address me as Domin. Why?
The Gothic we use to communicate is different to that spoken on the upper decks.
Okay.
Domin has many meanings.
Really?
Giver of light.
So maybe I don't know.
Lord or Lady of the Ark. and shadowless sun.
Oh, Lord or Lady.
The
Yeah.
matriarch spider gave this title to the rogue trader who allowed her to form the blood-spun web. We use other titles as well. For example, Venai means master of the immaterium,
All right.
or watcher of the veil. Vil means one who must go to the other side.
Amic.
Amic means one you can trust in battle.
Yeah, I mean, it's all variations on the actual words. For example, amic from amicus, which means a friend. One you can trust in battle. Of course, that's truly a friend, then, if you can trust another person to watch your back. It's basically to watch your life in battle. You know, I got chills once I'm listening to actual war veterans speaking about that. You know, like a brother in war, brother in battle, when you entrust your life to another person. Yeah, very strong. So if the Undying One whispers my name, what's gonna happen?
If the Undying One chooses to take your soul, he will take mine along with it.
That's nice.
You will not fall by my hand, for that is not my duty.
Good, Kibellah, good. Tell me about yourself a little bit.
I am the second spinner of the blood-spun web. A spear in the hand of the undying
This is a good
Emperor.
answer.
I am your shield and shadow, your blade.
It's a very sad thing that I will most certainly fail this awareness skill. Dude, you dislike talking about yourself, but it's true now that you see the answer, the question, that it's really true. She's very evasive. She doesn't want to speak about herself, only about her mission, about her service. You know, it's as if I'm like doing this kind of reaction, but I'm not doing it as like a Mislav Patrick, a Croatian person who became a priest, but only like no, I don't have a personality. I'm just a Catholic priest and nothing else. And it would be weird. Like everybody would notice, like, okay, yeah, sure, you are a priest, and that is a big part of who you are, of course. But you still have your like character, right? Your history, right? Your likes and dislikes, right? Your personality. Let's try the awareness part, but
The tenets
yeah.
compel us to let our deeds speak
Okay.
on our behalf. There is no one in the cult who does not know me. So I have grown accustomed to taciturnity in matters regarding myself. Ask, and I will try to give you an answer that will satisfy your thirst for knowledge.
this is cute. She looks like a dancer here with the daggers. Your fighting style is unique. Do you think I can learn that?
Your body will fail you, Domin. Your bones will break. Your tendons will snap. Your heart will stop. Our rituals of self-perfection are unending. They demand absolute dedication and decades of special training. However, if you devote the next 30 years of your life to its study, you might be able to learn the basics.
Cute. Okay. Sounds like actually fun. I trained martial arts in my past, so I kind of like those kind of things, especially when it's difficult, like the challenging part of it, and that you have to really devote yourself and your concentration, your life in a way to achieve some kind of a level. I could always see the similarities, like in music, you know. You first just learn different pieces of music, but when progressing more and more, music becomes a part of you. You can improvise freely, you can play with it. In martial arts, it's very much the same. First you learn specific moves, specific techniques, how to hit, how to fall, how to do this kind of a technique, then a little bit more complicated, then to improvise a little bit within some given technique, etc., etc. When you the idea is to achieve complete mu. It's like Japanese, but basically the state of nothingness where you're completely free, right? The idea is that you can perfectly adapt to any given circumstances because you are not restricted by one or other way of acting and fighting or something like that. You're free to be whatever you need to be in a specific moment during the fight. Yeah, I can understand that. I loved training. I treated, in a way, from time to time, I still miss it. Tell me a little bit about yourself, maybe about your training and your growing up. How old are you, maybe?
I remember nothing of my childhood.
Really?
The Vizier says this is because of my training and the injuries I received in battle. He told me it is the fate of all high spinners. The only memories I have are of the blood-spun web and the brothers and sisters who serve the cult alongside
Brainwashing. Brainwashing. Not good. But good for me to know that that is as it is. So, do you remember everything?
When we were young, we would sew our eyes shut and wander through the bays for months at a time, starving, surviving, dying. This trial of darkness honed the senses of those who passed it. We were elated, for we knew we were blessed by him. When we grew older, we learned to wield our weapons, and our mentors tested us with pain, poison, and the weight of deceitful words. In time, our bodies no longer felt pain. Our blood became resistant to toxins, and our focus could not be shaken. We were at peace, for we had shed everything that could encumber our faithful service to him.
Right.
When we came of age, we faced a great trial. A year-long vigil spent in unceasing prayer to the Undying One. When hunger and other base sensations faded away, we attained true comprehension of ourselves and our place in the world. Our place between life and death. We were proud, for on that day, he truly accepted us, and we accepted him.
Right. I can now see why you're best assassin. It must have been difficult to go through all of that as a child. I can see why you're best assassin. This is awful, I see. Well, she's proud of that. She can see all the difficulties as something that made her be the perfect weapon that she is right now. At least she sees herself as the Emperor's perfect weapon. So, and she's proud for that. She sees him as his father, as his king, as his god, as someone whose approval she constantly seeks. His love, actually. She seeks his love. And yeah, of course you can see why it is sad, because no actual love is like given to her. But the idea of an emperor loving her is still enough for her to feel some kind of a peace, security inside of a truly horrifying childhood that she had in growing up. And of course, I mean, having the approval of your superiors after accomplishing something helps. The cost was worth it. Well, the cost was worth for you being the best assassin, I guess. I would just say I see. I don't think the cost was worth it. No, depends. Maybe I think, but I'm not sure Paulus can just say that. 1 and 3, no, I would not answer that. I can understand her. I can understand her training. I can understand actually a lot of the pain that you go through in training and the feeling of pride and the accomplishment afterwards. I had a lot of bruises, a lot of hematomas. What's that the name in English? Basically blood clots in your muscles after being hit many times and falling the wrong way. The bruises changed the colors from day to day. Sometimes it was really harsh, but I loved it. You learn a lot, and you learn how to appreciate pain as well. So actually, I can understand a good chunk of what she's saying. Interesting character, but she goes too far, of course. I see.
My story is not as interesting as yours.
What about your family? Should I even have... maybe next time. Thanks for sharing.
It is not difficult to speak the truth.
Well, I'll learn more about you. First, let's do the binding ritual.
Then follow me.
I want to see what that is. I hope it's not gonna go against my convictions, right? I mean, I would be sad to hurt her if I have to plainly say no to her if I'm thrown into something that goes against my values, you know? I would still have to do it, but I would be sad for another person, you know? Because I know that she would be hurt and it would be very hard for her to understand. It's not just what you do, but how you do it. That's very important. Are you ready
to step into the labyrinth, Domin?
So what exactly are we going to do?
This is the ritual of binding. By the Undying One's will, our fates are now as one. But I must still guide you into the maze of my mind.
Okay.
Although it is my predestination alone to walk its corridors in search of answers, your image must become part of the tangle. For I am your shadow, Domin, and your presence will aid me in sensing whatever threats may be looming over you.
Interesting. So she really wants to devote her mind completely to Paulus in order for her to be more keenly aware of his presence and of all the threats that might be around him. I can respect that. What's on the floor?
Instructions, directions. A depiction of the puzzle that can only be solved within one's own consciousness by following its bends and turnings. I do not require these lines to find my way, but for you, they will serve as a guiding thread.
All right.
Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know.
Can I ask you not
Enter the labyrinth, Domin.
Okay, can I ask you not to cut yourself during the ritual, if it's possible at all? No? Maybe? No, it's an actual fight between me and her. But it's more of a dance than a fight. Both. Cute.
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you.
You know, this labyrinth, it definitely immediately... Wow, it's a long shot, or it's very far from the idea, but the labyrinth imagery inside of the church exists in a very specific place, a very famous one. Basically finding your path and searching for the Lord, you know, but you have to go inside of yourself. Like Saint Augustine speaks about Christ as your interior master. He put his throne inside of your soul, and he is sitting there. You have to go inside of yourself to find him. You cannot run away from yourself. God is both inside of you and outside of you. Anyway, the interior path of self-discovery is crucial. To know the Lord, you have to also know yourself. It comes, one goes with the other. It cannot be separate from the other. It's not identical. In Christianity, it's very important. It's separate. But one definitely goes with the other. In Chartres, one of the most famous pilgrimage sites in the world. It's in France. A beautiful, beautiful church in Chartres. Well, maybe most beautiful vitrailles, the stained glass windows in the world are actually in Chartres. Anywhere there is a big labyrinth on the floor, a very famous labyrinth where the pilgrims would go and then walk in prayer all along slowly in the labyrinth. So yeah, this kinda just made me had a flashback of Chartres because I visited it once 2 years ago. Okay, okay, can you tell me what this really was? What's the true meaning?
You are not required to understand. You have joined the ritual. That will suffice.
Okay, but I want to understand you as well.
Understand me?
Well,
Why,
you're
Dominic?
part of my party.
My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish, my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth.
Okay, but there is danger for you to be kinda overly attached to me, isn't there? Like, not just as a bodyguard, but you know, more than that. That would not be really good, you know?
You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I'm sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
My rituals?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself. And yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread. One that does not seem as strict to your
Interesting.
thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
Okay. So, it's impossible for us to understand each other. My road is more than luster. Perhaps it would help you to have a closer look at my life. Would you like to see my world, Kibellah? You have allowed me to witness your ritual. It is only fair that I show you one of mine. My world is more than mere luster. Well, that's true. Perhaps it would help you to have a closer look at my life. Sure.
Your world is alien to me, Domin. And yet, having some knowledge of it could help me to improve my service to both you and the Undying One. Permit me, then, to observe one of the rituals that fills your life. I will do so with gratitude. The labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds, and by the dance, we are now bound.
Alright, so she bound herself to me in a way. I have to be careful. I have to be careful with her. She's a very, actually, naive and gentle spirit behind the, you know, the whole assassin and brutally killing and cutting yourself apart. Alright. Anything especially important for me to high factotum? So I would like to introduce Kibellah to some of the customs practiced among people of my stature. Show her what life is like on the upper decks, so to speak. Your lordship is more courteous, but what exactly did you have in mind? I have no idea, actually. Warp translation, offices, report meeting, social event. How about a social event? She's very socially awkward. I will see what can be arranged, don't worry. I find the most suitable approach. I'll contact you the moment I have something to offer. Okay. This will be interesting. I hope he will choose something appropriate and for her not to be humiliated, because I did not choose that for her to be humiliated, but for her simply to learn something. Okay, let's visit the system. Agathus Archides. Agathus would be like a male version of being good. Agathus. Agatha, which means like a goodie. It's a name. Oh, let's go here. Begin scan. Arid world with nothing over there. Added to the worlds of expanse. Thank you very much. No, first here. Hulk. There is Hulk. What's a Hulk? Nothing here, I think so as well, yeah. But I do gain experience. My ship needs experience. I have a feeling well, we might find something to extract over here. Yes, indeed. The rings, what's here? Examine the rings, the planet's surface. It has emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insect similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals, in which one creature follows another without realizing they go into circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious xenostructure turned out to be a quirk of nature, and a tragic one at that. A tragic one? Why tragic one? It's simply... yeah, it's not tragic. It's nature. Okay. Provisions. Provisions? 5. I have minus for something. Minus... oh, Janus minus 3 as well. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'll increase my provisions. Sure. Let's check what a Hulk is, and then we go to the void ship. So first the Hulk. It's the wreckage, okay. Look for the source of the wreckage first. No evidence of disaster. Pick up several pieces. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel, rest is unknown material. It's impossible to study. Okay. And the void ship remains. Maybe it's connected to that. Lord Captain, the augurs cannot determine who the ship we approach belongs to, but the telemetry clearly reveals it is an Imperium vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there is air in some of the chambers, which means they are hermetically sealed. What are your orders concerning the discovery? Send out the order to prepare my troops for boarding. I will personally take part in the exploratory expedition. Sure. Region, Cinerus Maleficum. Location, Agathus Archides. Material, extract from unofficial news sheet. Window on the bridge, distributed on the middle decks. Records by unknown. Note the veracity of the recounted events is questionable. Okay. We who walk down the same passageways in the same bays day after day, we who are born, live and die to the hum of the ship's machines, we forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life, and for a chance to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us, and for the glory of the Imperium. So let's have a tale about the Lord Captain. By the will of the Emperor, the guardian and commander of every good and honest soul upon this void ship, at the time he boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Those are, I guess, the Voidborn who are writing these, right? This is a interesting thing, like a book holder, right? A book holder, which is a skull. Book holders are useful things, and this is something that, okay, I mean the combination, the technological combination with a skull is unique, but having skull inside of your book study would not be so unusual in more ancient Christian areas. It's a reminder that we all have to die. Memento mori. It's a very strong and actually useful spiritual tradition. Being prepared to die. Like a dead whale cast ashore by the inexorable force of the swelled or wrecked vessel was a confronting sight for its unwitting visitors. Some bays still retained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead, its machine spirits dissipated in the darkness of space. It was just the husk left, and the rogue trader's crew were to become scavengers swarming the carcass of a fallen Leviathan. Our Lord Captain oversaw the expedition personally. He decided, so I have just one choice, so tech use 100%. Train the penetrating gaze of the auger raised on the damaged ship. Okay. The auger's keen eyes scanned the eerie vessel, identifying that the void ship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. There was very little time to explore it. The three sectors seemed the least damaged: the bridge, the middle deck, crew deck, and the service bay. It looks completely devastated, actually. After exchanging a series of trills and warbles in their mysterious and ancient language, the tech priests responsible for the augers reported to the Lord Captain that they had glimpsed signs of valuable components in operation in the service bay, to turn his attention to the scout units awaiting instructions. The Lord Captain had to decide which of the three teams he would lead and which two would be entrusted to their officers. Let here be known the names of those honest people who stood before our rogue trader in the moment. A taciturn and brave young horse son, whose word was as firm as his handshake, or Captain Vesti, whose jokes will be remembered by everyone on decks 3 to 5. Captain Mattina, the senior officer of the 3rd unit known as Grey Mattina, leading units back when the current crop of scouts was snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in a doubt that navigating inside a wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal that modules devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, and hull bridges the size of a house. The only thing connecting the brave teams would be the delicate thread of a vox link. After weighing up the options, the Lord chose. So, who should I choose? Firm word, jokes Vesti, or senior officer? Maybe the senior officer. From here on, we relay the events based on what we learn from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dread ship. The shuttles started up one after another and dispersed, each heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hull in the freezing vacuum of space, a fussy boarding, and then finally the rogue trader stepped onto the cold, dark deck of the dead ship. The light of the torches revealed a sign in the gloom: Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Voxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova van Dane, registered at Kiavagama Port. Grey Martina said a prayer appropriate to the situation. Then she looked expectantly at the Lord Captain, awaiting for the orders. So, components, or... Okay, Lore Imperium. Because I know where to find, I directed people to go and gather the components. From here on now, we relate the events based on what we learned from the witnesses. The Lord Captain's assessment proved to be correct. After a thorough search, as all searches conducted by Grey Martina were, the scouts found undamaged components and marked them for later dismantling. Sound crackled from the Vox speakers, and a light on the casing switched on, signal a message coming in on the first unit's frequency. Commander Young Ho Son calmly reported that his unit was making satisfactory progress toward the ship's bridge. This was followed by a message from the second unit, which was on the crew deck. The Vox speaker crackled, preparing to connect with the unit's commander, Captain Vesti. The words that came through sounded muffled, as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but accidentally pressing the transmit button while occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on. Wait. Is it moving? Oh crap, basket. The pale-faced Captain Martina barked out a stream of orders, telling the unit to close ranks around the rogue trader and prepare for trouble. But then the yelling from the Vox turned to laughter. "Haha! I got you, old girl!" boomed a voice from the speaker. It belonged to Captain Vesti, the commander of the unit exploring the middle deck. "Don't panic. We're all good here, not a thing to report. I hope where you are is just as uneventful." White with anger, Martina turned to the rogue trader. "Captain Vesti has a unique sense of humor. I strongly suggest that your lordship take him in hand." No, I will not strip him of command, but I will reprimand him. Give me a report. He reported that the unit's forays had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise, found no survivors or bodies. There was a problem. Passage leading to the deck section. Proceeding further can be dangerous. After consulting, he issued new orders for Vesti's unit. They headed off to carry out the orders, and we continued on. Fortune smiled on the unit this time. Grey Martina, having trusting an instinct and experience, chose to return to the shuttle via an alternate route. In one of the dark branching passageways, the team discovered a modest but untouched trove of cargo. The voice of young Ho Son reached our ears. People were proceeding to the bridge. There was a deathly silence. Something was wrong. Following the gazes of his team, he saw that the unit's dispatcher, who was carrying the large Foxcaster with the antennae and transmitter, was lagging far behind the rest of the group. And the transmission indicator was dark. There was no incoming messages. Even if there had been, Saul's voice couldn't have sounded so close, as if the dispatcher, or Son himself, was standing right next to the rogue trader. "Son here. Unit 1 proceeding to the bridge," said the voice again. Now it seems to be coming from all sides, drawing in from the left and right, from under the deck, and even from somewhere among the massive cables overhead. Willpower, definitely. The Lord Captain summoned all his willpower to resist the illusion. I'm basically using Cassia for this. Okay. The Lord Captain managed not only to maintain his self-control, but also to keep the terrified unit from veering into outright panic. Led by the rogue trader, the scouts hurriedly retreated to the shuttle, pursued by their comrade's disembodied voice, which continued to repeat the same route message. So after returning to the shuttle, I got reports. The Tech Priests insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible. They are fearing destruction. The other reports, the second unit returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload. Augurs and the Vox system proved equally useless. The first unit, which had been exploring the bridge, had vanished without trace, almost as if the dead ship had swallowed them whole. The scouts and their commander, young Hosson, had simply disappeared, joining the thousands of crew members lost aboard the Fireborn. Whew. The units assembled all the shuttles, and the Lord Captain gave the final order of the Grim Expedition. Hold a service, recite a memorial prayer, fire upon the cursed ship from the long-range weapon batteries. Fire upon the cursed ship, because if my team were lost, this is not a vengeance to the ship. There is a possibility that other people might be lost on the ship as well, because... but first we have to hold the service. Can we fire upon it afterwards? No, it's the final order. Yeah, I'll hold the service. I would like to shoot the ship, but I have to choose one or the other. Led by Sister Argenta, the scouts built the funeral pyres. Old metal barrels and small shipping containers served as temple braziers. In the wavering but warm light illuminated faces, scouts listened and the sisters sang a prayer. As the listeners' terrified weary gazes brightened. That is the reason they should keep going. Okay. It's sad. The rogue trader gave the order, fire upon the dead vessel at range, for that which was born in fire should also perish in fire. This was sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my team perished. Okay, so where are we? Let's chart new routes. Where can we go? Pillars of Viridis, 100 Dreams Crossroads, Adamat, Tenebris Aquae, Emperor's Pawn, Frozen Prince. There's so many of them, man. It's hard to know whether some of them are like more important than others. Now, should I investigate these? Maybe this one, this one, this one. Then we go down, maybe like that. Here. First here, maybe. Let's go here. Yeah, today we're exploring. Okay, everything was prepared for the ritual. A select few upper deck officers are ready to leave their posts to attend this formal gathering and praise your lordship's name. We can begin at your convenience. I doubt Kibellah will enjoy this. I'm confident that Mistress Kibellah will appreciate the effort, both yours and mine. What could be more representative of a Lord Captain's inner circle than a formal event in the company of the most eminent members of the crew? Okay, summon the officers. This is gonna be weird, maybe, but we want to show her how strong our vessel's spirit of camaraderie truly is. Oh, okay. Let's check it out before proceeding to the next planet. That's during the bath, actually? Really? And the organ's playing in the background while the rogue trader is bathing. What? And blood is pouring. Interesting. Now, what is this? And how is this connected to anything? Assassination attempt upon the rogue trader. Right under the noses of your enforcers. An unforgivable error. I accept full responsibility and ask for due punishment. I want an explanation, not vain self-chastisement. Put that weapon away and report. Yes, that's a good answer. Understood, Lord Captain. Reporting. All adjacent decks have been isolated. We have begun our search for the culprit and have set up investigation headquarters on the officer's deck. The substance has been analyzed and confirmed to be blood containing traces of major mutations. While it possesses no risk of infection to your lordship, the very presence of such genetic aberration aboard is a serious threat to the safety of the ship and must be addressed promptly. Once word of this gets out, many among the crew will surely see it as a brazen challenge to your status as rogue trader. Okay, what genetic aberration? A heresy of mutation. Mutants are vicious beasts who sow only ruin and death. They are devoid of all humanity, and the vile blood that runs through their veins feeds their unclean thoughts and urges. Numerous accounts speak of entire colonies falling prey to bloody uprisings staged by these creatures, all because their governors were too squeamish to order genetic purges. Alas, the Imperium's enemies are not limited only to those outside its borders. Mutants can become a considerable threat, especially when given the chance to organize. The heretics have revealed themselves and are eager to fight. Then fight we shall. Let a vessel be purged of their filth. So, could this have been an assassination attempt? Actually. Then they would have filled the bath with acid or poison instead. There are easier ways to kill someone than drowning them in blood, as foul as that blood may be. I beg to differ. Were something of this sort to happen to me, my heart would surely stop. Okay, so what is the next course of action? Lord Captain, the incident has cast a shadow on our honor. We only ask for one thing, a chance to absolve ourselves of one of our guilt. Allow me to head to the officer's deck at once, so that I may lead the investigation personally. Lord Captain, on a previous occasion it was your intervention that resolved the matter that my own rigidity had only succeeded in making worse. With all due respect to Mistress Sourbuck, perhaps she would benefit from your fresh perspective. Seneschal, do you think so little of me that you would rob me of a chance to defend my honor? Should I preside over the investigation or handle the investigation myself? I will preside. I will arrange for an area befitting your status to be prepared on the officer's deck. Okay. Observe the investigation in the ablution of blood quests. Right? So here it is. Should I do it immediately? No, let them investigate a little bit first. While they're investigating, I will go and investigate the planets in the Uncharted system. The Sarian, an old, experienced fighter. By the way, I should do this, shouldn't I? Let's level her up. She's a blade dancer. Master of the sword, flurries and rapid strikes, sacrifice health to enhance combat capabilities, avoid enemy attacks, parrying, dodging, etc. Melee, swords, movement, dodge, parry, blade dance. Okay. Death from above. 9 damage to all enemies after I jump. 3-cell radius within line of sight. Does not have attacks of opportunity. Blade dance. 3 melee attacks against random targets adjacent, dealing 50% of normal damage. The ability can be used with a sword equipped. If 2 swords are equipped, makes 2 attacks with each one. So that's very nice. A lot of attacks. Death waltz. Death from above. Without spending a charge, make a melee attack immediately. Repeats combination of 3 times against random available targets. So, jumping from one to another. Okay. Medica. She upped her Medica? I guess she has to heal herself because of cutting herself constantly. Okay, so choosing that talent. Anytime a Voidborn character scores a crit, 10% chance to double the damage. Just a flesh wound. Let's do the bloody mess. Passives. So agility and weapon skill are the best ones, right? Agility and weapon skill. I would use weapon skill because she's not as good in that weapon skill as I think she should be. Acrobatic artistry. Returns to the cell where they started a turn. Okay, Oath of Vengeance. 8 wounds to use. Selects an ally. 50% critical hit chance, critical damage extra. Against everyone who attacked that ally. Veil of Blades. Immune to all types of forced movement. Parry. Oof, that's a lot. It's hard to remember now everything. But yeah, okay, end the turn and gain more. Also 8 wounds, so it's a lot actually. I don't know how much hit points she has. Maybe I'll invest a little bit in her hit points. In wounds, right? So AoE damage, or like multiple attacks, that's her specialty. Bleeding on all targets hit. Immobilized. That's nice. Captive audience is nice. To immobilize enemies. Sure, let's use that. Athletics. Abelard is quite good in athletics. Heinrichs as well. Demolition is kinda Argenta's thing, but she's also fine. Medica. Pascal is kinda the best. She's also fine. Skill value 30, 45, 30. Toughness. Should we have more Carouse? I will be always using Abelard, so, and for the demolition, yeah, I will not always be using Argenta, so maybe I should get a little bit more demolition. Deactivate traps, use explosives, etc. Carouse is actually the thing that I want most for her. Yeah, okay, Medica. I'll choose Medica this time. More weapon skill, maybe? Yes, more weapon skill. Next time, agility. Any blade answer attacks made with a sword deal agility % additional damage. Doubled if using two-handed sword. Enemies attacked by the blade doesn't have their weapon skill to deter less. Death Warden. Medica determined by weapon skill instead of intelligence. The blade dancer deals more critical damage, can use medikits as if having Medica skill advancement. Sure. Seems cool actually. Carouse maybe? Sure. Back? Am I sure? Yes, I'm sure. Be smart? No. Contagious luck. Jinx, just a flesh wound. Dance of blood. Parries or dodges all enemies with a bloodstains +1 stack. More to agility. Just because I don't know what else. Death Waltz, special ability. And immediately heals to full. Oh, that's good. More charges for death above. To jump around. And it deals additional damage. Strikes reduce the weapon skill. No. After using Death Bolts, after killing an enemy, more dodge. No. So the first or the second one. Healing is quite good. The cost of abilities that got wounds is reduced by half, so it's very good for her tanking up a little bit, but this really adds to the damaging part, and in my experience it's more important to focus on the damaging stuff. So, blade in hand. Agility bonus additional damage, please. I like that, because I am upping the agility now. She will truly have a lot of damage. Oath of Vengeance now, this time. Maximum wounds are increased by dodge over 10. I think so. I do need a little bit of that. Rising tempo is good as well, though. Parry is increased by toughness bonus. It's also good. Melee attacks cost -1 AP. Ooh. Area attacks. Ooh. But no less than 1. Still, it's very good, isn't it? Sweeping motions. Everything that's minus AP is good. Agility, yeah. Athletics. Demolition. Oh, she has simply good demolition because of the agility, so I won't even increase it. But maybe a little bit of athletics, or just increase the carouse even more. Just make her more resistant. Sure. And dual weapon combat. The character can attack with a second weapon in their current weapon set in addition to the usual 1 attack per round. This attack suffers -20 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill and costs 1 AP more. Yes, but in her picture she had 2 weapons, so I will create her to be like that as well. I want to have swords, though. I have to be aware of that. Awareness. Coercion. Athletics. I'll do the athletics a little bit. Strength or toughness? Well, strength is a little bit for damage, isn't it? But toughness affects the carouse skill. Yeah, let's just do the strength. Rising tempo increases the damage. Death bolts reduced by half. Or maybe this. Decrease the armor. Reduce the enemy skills. Decreases armor. Strikes. Yeah, this could be good as well. And now we can choose for her to become the assassin. Of course, the assassin. It's not even a question. Even though maybe I can min-max her to be something else, but her character is an assassin character. Makes an attack that does not count towards the attacks per round. Right. Should I use that? Makes an enemy suffer armor deflection. Dance macabre. Dashes in straight lines. I don't think I need Dance Macabre, but, you know. Oof, Killing Edge. Attacks granting dodge to the target of this attack. If it hits, additional 19. Damage increased by twice the percentage of the target's missing wounds. It can be a lot of damage. Death Whisper, just an extra attack. Dance Macabre. if I want to go to the other, completely other part of the battlefield. It's basically that. Perfect opening. The first use of an assassin ability costs 0 AP. Perfect opening. Professional acumen, I like this. Dispatch. Makes an attack with a current weapon against the enemy, cannot miss, deals more damage. Deals additional damage. Okay. Additional AP, okay. Perception, or... It's against the dodge, right, but I'll use this actually. More agility. She's very agile. Against that enemy, dodge and dodge reduction, I can use that. More agility? Or more weapon skill. More weapon skill this time. Okay. Wow, this was a long level up. Begin scan. Blasteel. Inquisition shipwreck. Oh, I have to go there. Actually, it can be a fine way for me to demonstrate what Inquisition. Oh, okay, then I have to have Heinrichs. Who doesn't have to be there? Cassia, Kibellah, Pascal. Let's not have Pascal now this time to see what's gonna happen. Inquisition shipwreck. That's the important, interesting part. The Inquisition part. Okay. What's happening here? Where should you be? Sure, you can be there. Okie dokie. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So we have death. She doesn't have a weapon. Spinner's Blade, that's number 1. Silent Verdict, no, that's the number 1. Oh, oh, wow. That's a big sword. Okay, sure. She can use then this sword so far. When we find better stuff later on, we'll give her better stuff. Headhunter Light Carapace. Should we equip her with that? Yes, we want to do that. But energy bonus dodge and parry against melee attacks? And extra for agility? No, it's much better for her actually. Yeah. What's this? Meta charge? Ah, sure.
We shall prevail.
I don't usually need the meta charges, not when I have specific characters in my party. So, Medica, 85%.
The Vizier.
Killed by shots in the back. So they had a traitor. Sentry keycard. Okay, that's going to be useful to unlock something.
Follow my lead.
What do we have here?
Something of interest.
Something of interest indeed. Argenta, thank you very much. That's why I like having Argenta.
Duty prevails.
Demolition is just useful. So what do we have here? point blank rage, so everyone
None
was
shall stand in my way.
killed in a very
An
bad way.
expected result.
Traitors. A lot of traitors over there. Okay. So I jumped to the other side. Let's see. Oh. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Screams of someone are too loud. Son of a torment, try of torturing us. This is right, you can't treat us, what you're going to do, we want to live. So maybe they were being taken to the earth, to Terra, the cycles. And then the Inquisition decided to get rid of them. Because they were too dangerous at one point.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, let's explore everything that we can. First, lore warp. Can we increase our chances to learn more about the warp? Yes. Commerce, lore, Imperium. If we could do this. My lore warp currently is 65. So why do I have 45 only? Okay, can we increase it even more? Lore warp. Logic, fellowship, persuasion. Lore Xenos? No. Maybe someone else has it. Oh! More warp, but more damage from psychic and okay. Exchange with this. Now even more. Let's try it here.
Done.
Good. The eyes crudely daubed on the wall seems to track you as you move. So, the only explanation for
I
this
won't tolerate weakness.
is that the warp is being active here currently. Okay, now that you've done this, you can commerce and law.
I don't have time for this.
Here. Yeah. No, actually, this is better. Plus 10 to everything. It's better than plus 10 to those too. Okay. Those that sedative. Broken box. Squalid birth, soil with blood and vomit. Bad stuff was happening here. Brutally butchered with knives and beaten with gunstock.
A new challenge for me?
So it was awful. Embrace the gift of decay, you hear someone say. Alright, small fish, eyeless, slimy, okay. So this looks like it came from the warp, definitely. Well, from another dimension. Okay, let's increase our warp knowledge again. And try to do this. No, wait. Why do I have... So we have this, and where's the other one? Oh, here. Sorry. This one. Not this one. Yeah.
I did fine.
Embrace the gift of decay, so I failed this time. Oh, I did not. I succeeded. Okay. This is very eerie. This is very eerie.
Victory awaits.
So they want to burn us all. Burn, burn, burn. I played... Nothing can top the atmosphere of Dragon Age Origins, the Brood Mother. That was truly frightening. So after that, it can be good, but not good as that. This is so far quite good though. Let's try.
This cannot be.
Logic failed, darn it. I cannot decipher what's over there. Clear the passage with explosives.
When the faithful are idle,
Why?
heresy grows.
Okay, I managed to do it. Ugh. Dirty. Medicae. Anyone
A
can do
bitter
that?
end.
Okay, I was able to do that. Gather a little bit of this and a little bit of that over here and over there.
It's about time.
Right. No, nothing there. I'm just waiting for the actual combat to start. I just want to live. Why? And probably it's gonna be... Yep. It's gonna be. Okay. Atmospheric sensors indicate the presence of unknown impurities, high risk of contamination. That's what a servitor is saying to an Inquisition person. What's happening to me? So the corruption is here. A transformation is starting. And chaos entity. So that chaos entity might be somewhere here. That chaos entity
None shall stand in my way.
probably is somewhere nearby. Okay, Lord,
What in the world?
Perplexed effect applied. Oh, is it now? Stack. I have 2 stacks of perplexed. Thank you very much. Darn it. Warp confused my character. No one would hurt us here, and no one will hurt you either now. I'm
Watch
not
out.
sure about that. Okay, Argenta, please. Throne preservers for uneducated machinations. Bad memories? No more than usual. Is this the same shit that once transported you? I have insufficient knowledge of the structural features of black ships, Paulus. However, I do recognize some of the fragments of the devices littered beneath the arch-enemy spawn. Remnants of psi shields, speakers for stunning prisoners, sedative diffusers. What do you think happened to it? Anything could have happened to it. Even black ships are not immune to the vagaries of warp, the Gala field, a prisoner riot, a minor glitch in the sacred mechanisms. Any one of those causes could have been fatal. Okay. Argenta, please.
Never doubt me.
Okay. Soon, I feel we're gonna have an encounter. Everything is
I'll lay
corroding.
claim to the stars.
Everything is corroding. Let's risk one more time. Lore Imperium.
I rise to the occasion.
This time I actually managed. Stim? Sure, and let's see what is written here. It can be useful. Voidsman's Diary. Okay, transfer to the barracks. Everything they said about the freaks is true. He doesn't like being near those probably psychers. Empty creatures pretending to be humans. Beat and execute passengers. Oh no, he's speaking about Inquisition. So, yeah, the Inquisitors are very cruel, and the people are sick. I tossed them in a hole with wrestling pins, but psychic tricks don't work on them. They're resistant to the psychic tricks. I had to move one of the psychics from the communal hall to separate quarters. The traitor's piece of shit was encouraging the others to revolt. We have to beat him for 2 hours. Oh god. And where are we called to see the chirurgeon? he has something in his lungs. He hopes to find new augmentic on Flassia Prima. He gives him creeps, illegal. I didn't have a choice. A wretched build rat or voice never rise high enough. Okay, he has disease, but we don't know the origin of that disease. It might be more sinister than we think. We can open this with the key card, I think. A little bit of fire grenades. Fire grenades, eh? Need a key. Okay, so we have to find a key for these goods. And maybe we never will. Interesting. The good thing is that because we have fire grenades right now, I will immediately give the grenades to some people. Because you never know. Just seeing a grenade like that. Large medkit, why not? Just in case. You can use the large medkit as well. And I'll give you a fire grenade as well, just in case. Argenta, should you have a fire grenade? You have a fire grenade as well. Now, almost everyone has a fire grenade. Okay. Maybe I will return here to catch the goods. Oh, corrupted turrets. That doesn't bode very well. Okay. Let's try to go on. Yeah. So the Inquisition is fighting against the mutants. We're trying to take control of the ship. Everyone has to take up arms and begin a total purge. So they are completely desperate. Completely desperate. Okay. Every psyker must be destroyed. Cleanse every inch of the ship with fire. Wow. Yeah, total desperation. The Emperor protects.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
And suddenly I'm inside of the combat, it would seem. She can use Raining Blood. When used, it causes the target to explode and burst blood covering the floor and any enemies behind the target. Yeah, affected enemies suffer additional damage. Blood File to spill even more blood on the battlefield. Okay. She's a Blade Dancer. Blade Dance, Death from Above. I think I kinda understood, but sword equipped, yeah. So I will have to actually go to the corrupted turret. Okay. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Now I have a feeling that I understand the reason for start a battle. We were ambushed. I can do nothing. Blinding grenade, force grenade. Force grenade. Can I do anything useful with a force grenade? Falling prone. Yes.
Already done.
Okay, it was useful. And it was very much needed as well. Now, the turret is the thing that's worrying me a lot. Maybe the turret will actually rid some of those guys as well. The guard, prisoners, guard has... Let's do the expose weakness on him. Cover, am I in cover? I'm not in cover. Sure. I don't have exploits on the enemies, right? So, almost no one. 1. So I can, okay, I can use this, remove the exploits to get armor until the end of combat. Right? Like this. Let's do that. We should gain a lot of armor from that, if I was right. Can I do anything else? Maybe
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
No, that's it. So they're slow. That's, yeah, not that slow, actually. Attacking Kibellah, she's, well, I guess, good at doing dodging. Heinrichs.
I won't go down easy. Yeah.
Okay. Argenta could be quite good in these kind of things. Now. She should be quite good, actually, yeah. Rapid fire. What's the fire? 10 fire damage with armor penetration and burning. I think she could be actually better with rapid fire than the fire grenade. No? Yeah. Let's do
Doubt
this.
is for the weak.
Let's do that. And then this. And then this. And I'm basically targeting most of them now.
You, my emperor!
Good. Good. Excellent, actually. Momentum to 6. No, not needed. No, that's it. Prisoner, okay. Well, I was not expecting this number of opponents. This is crazy. It's very dangerous. A good chance for me to actually die. Yay. I hope that Abelard would taunt many of them. Oh!
Vengeance will be swift.
Good thing is they're basically raining blood.
As
Okay,
the tenants demand.
definitely that. Definitely that, and Blade Dance or Death from Above. To adjacent enemies. Is there a need for that? I don't think there is a need. I think
As
I'll just
honor
use the Blade
ordains.
Dance.
Why? Why me?
Did you hit Cassia? You crazy. Okay.
No.
No path to reach the target. Dance Macabre, no, not here. Select an ally. Not yet, at least. Clicks blinding. Do I have like cleaving stuff? Cleave, brutal strike. Yeah, I can do
I
this.
shall not fear is a blessing.
Oh, that was quite good actually. Wow. Perfect. Thank you very much. Can I do the death from above as well? Oh
The
yeah.
other side awaits.
Perfect. Can I do more?
As honor ordains.
I can. Interesting. I can do it a couple of times, it seems, yeah?
The shadows will see it done.
Yeah. 3 times. Perfect. That's it, I guess. And
As the tenants
for the
demand.
next turn, I use this as well. Okay. She can do a lot of damage. Obviously. Now. She should be able to do a a lot of damage as well. Press the
Battlefields are
advantage.
always drowned in scarlet.
Nah. Please
If
do
I
something
may,
useful.
the fury of House Orcelio.
Okay. One more time.
If only that were possible.
One more time, please. Yeah,
Another
yeah.
sun painted black.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Good. And now she can have an extra turn for anyone with full points. Or even the turret is really wounded. That's perfect. Should I do that on Kibellah and for her to...
I'll paint
Yeah, let's
your
try to do
death
that.
in colors.
I will... I cannot do
cannot
any
serve
death
you
from
in
above
this way.
anymore. I don't like that. I thought I would be able to do the death from above. Shh, can I do this? Dance macabre. I want to... Okay. I
A
want to
dance
go
of
here
blades
first.
and shadows.
Then can I charge
I
here?
shall not fail.
Attack opportunity. Okay. Then dance macabre here. Okay, that was actually successful. Aim for the opening
Trust me.
here somehow. I don't know how I will be able to do that. And raining blood. I think I just use the regular area attack with a melee weapon, brutal strike, like this.
Brings me
I
no
cannot do
pleasure.
anything better than that. Blood file. Oh yeah. Oh, now I can do the death from above.
As honor ordained, death is a blessing.
Now I could have done it. Okay. The blade dance. I actually want to do it now. I'm not doing anything useful to it. Okay. Because it's a machine, and I guess with my... Can I do anything useful with this? To burn it? No. Unfortunate. Try
Trust
this.
me, my blade
2 damage.
whispers your name.
Not very useful. And I cannot move anymore. I guess it's gonna be dangerous for her. Oh well. Let's
I am a
move these
navigator.
guys. Okay. First of all, before doing anything else, I think I want to do the... Abelard. Do I want to move? Yes.
Follow my lead.
I actually want to. I'm confident. And now I might want to do the power spin.
At your beck and call, you a target.
And now I would like to do the charge. But before that, sworn enemy
Indeed.
is this turret. And now charge.
I will
the
do
turret.
my duty.
Yeah, I understand that it's probably useless, but
Victory is imminent.
Deliver us.
okay, that was a lot of damage. Darn it. Okay. Let's do the sworn enemy on you,
But
I
of
guess.
course, Lord Captain.
Let's do this.
I won't object to it.
Let's do this.
Naturally.
I have not a lot more attacks, but let's use what we have. This. And should we use this reckless strike?
I won't object to it.
Sure. Because in combination with this, I might... Oh, maybe in this. Yeah.
For the throne's glory.
In combination with this, I
I won't object to it.
might actually do something. Alright, and I got 1 AP, so I
Naturally.
guess I just use this here. Good thing is, he wants to attack him. He healed himself somehow. Blinding grenade, not very useful for me. Okay, hunt down the prey.
Not a problem
You will
for
be
me.
my prey. I want to terminate you as soon as possible. I am in a perfect spot already, it seems. I will be using this, and I will be using this as well. And I will be using this.
Nothing I can't.
1 shot, 1 kill. After that, I will
Suits
be
my
using
purposes.
this. And I will be using this as
Already
well.
done.
High momentum.
And now, I can do several attacks. So, the last one I will
Nothing
do
I
here.
can't do.
Should I use this? Exploits, free attacks, or this? Wild hunt second. No, I'll actually do this. Exploits on the enemies. Maybe this one.
And fear incarnate. Watch and learn.
Not sure if I managed to do anything, but
No!
What?
These ropey flashes
Okay.
are choking me.
Argenta. If you go here, will you be able to shoot this? Yes, you will. Will you be able to hit anything? Now that's a different question. With a frag grenade? No, not a lot of damage. With a devastating attack? Maybe.
God Emperor, move through me.
Let's
Be
try.
the fire in my heart.
We try this. We
Faith
try
without
this,
deeds is worthless.
And we shoot. Should we shoot this? This or this? Let's shoot
I'll
this.
do it.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0,
Emperor.
0.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay. I have a feeling this will not bode well for me. Kibellah, you, it would seem, are completely useless against this type of an enemy. Because of that, please,
As
Run.
honor ordains.
run and go towards other types of enemies. Basically, there, yeah. Maybe Raining Blood. Yeah, just a regular
shall
attack
not
and kill.
thank you.
Kablam!
Brings me no pleasure.
Good, now I got the death from above. But I cannot do it so far away. Still good enough.
The
So
shadows
first here.
will see it done.
Second one. No, that's it. Maybe if I do this.
As honor ordains.
Well, if anyone
Aim for
hurts
the heart
Paulus,
next time.
they're gonna be hurt. That's basically what I'm
Trust
doing
me.
right now. Designating them as victims. Do I have 48? So I should be using press the advantage.
Isn't this a job for
definitely.
the serfs?
Press the advantage on this.
Me?
Get rid of it completely. And I cannot do it
Do not dare ask.
because I cannot move right now. Darn it! Okay, the god, I guess. Should I do it on the god? Let's do it
If
on
I
the god.
may.
And who should I designate? Let's designate
I
her.
am a navigator, not a servitor.
Let's do it
Me?
with her.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Will I be able to do anything with that?
I shall not fail.
Yes, I think so. Because now I can do the brutal strike to everyone here.
Trust me. It's a blessing.
It's fine. I know I hurt him. It's fine. And here.
As honor ordained, killing
Yes.
brings me no pleasure.
Beautiful. Now maybe. No.
Trust me.
Another jump. No third jumps. Danse macabre
I
though.
shall not fail.
We can run over here. And what is this? No, no need for that. Okay, everything from Cassia. That's fine.
At your beck and
Select
call.
the turret as my enemy. And how to... If I had Pascal right now, it would be much easier, wouldn't it? I just realized
It will
that.
be done.
It would be much easier. Oh well. I'll make do with what I have. Which is not a lot. 2 to 5 damage. Wow. Okay.
Attachment
No, no, no,
makes
no,
us
no, no,
weak.
no. Why? Why hit him? If you have Abelard hitting you over there. Bloody hell. Not good.
I won't object to it. But of course, Lord
I don't
Captain.
know if I'm doing anything useful for
I won't object to it.
aim for the opening. I have no idea if I can even aim for an opening as such. I can't charge. Maybe
Let's
I
see
can.
to it.
And I'm burning. I just entered into the burning place.
For the
and you're
throne's glory.
Frag grenades. Will frag grenades have any use? 1 to 6 damage. If I shoot with a regular hit, 0 damage. Fire has 0 effect. Let's just hit with a frag grenade. It's better
do
than
it.
nothing then. This is really bad.
Faith without deeds
I
is
should-
worthless.
Kinda hide somewhere, should I not? Maybe if I go all the way around here, there's less chance of him to actually shoot me. Just hit once.
His by
Yeah,
I
1
was
damage.
chosen.
That's nice. Yay. Good. Kibellah,
Focus.
you can finish him off. So no more enemies on this side, right?
I would that I could.
That from above.
Trust me.
Right, charge a little bit here, charge a little bit there. Charge a little bit everywhere. The only one I really want, until the end of the combat, attacks made by the bandits against enemies who have already attacked that ally. So I should really be able to hit him a little bit better because he shot down my guy, right?
As honor ordained.
In theory. I don't know if in practice it's gonna be like that. Oh, why didn't I just go and heal her? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, that's it. Cassia. If you go there, like here, will you be able to do this on him? It seems you will. So, I would like you to do the press of the advantage.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
again.
around.
And this time, shoot him directly.
If I may.
Okay, that's half of the health.
Isn't this a job for the service?
And this is almost over for him. Now, if I do this to Kibellah, will it have any effect? Like
The
actual
shadows will
use, I
see
mean.
it done.
Okay, I can charge a little bit with this. I can charge a little bit more with this. The Dance Macabre is truly a fun ability. And I can't... Yeah, I can't hit, it seems. Too far away. Nothing. Okay. Can I do this to anybody? Get Vertigan to fight Kibellah.
At your beck and call.
Yeah. Well, just kind of hit with whatever you can, so maybe harsh shove. Would that be useful? 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Everything is 3 to 5 damage. 6 damage. Was that like a crit?
That's not the Seneschal's job.
2 to 4. 2 damage. Powerful. I'd hope that he will
Pain and duty go hand
hit
in
me.
hand.
Alright. Yeah, we continue with aiming for the openings. I will do the Reckless Strike. I don't think he can actually retaliate, but maybe the... Yes. Yes. Okay. Is that it? Thank you. I actually feel that this is not over. For some reason. Oh, okay, I leveled up. That's the good part of it.
A new challenge for me.
The dead know nothing.
You should be the
And
first one
neither
to
do
go
I
and
stand in recognition.
heal him, I guess. Broken ribs. Well, that cannot be healed. Heal here
There
as
is
well.
life in you yet.
I
Use
will
it
not level up
wisely.
now because it
I
would
can
make no
see
sense,
bright
right?
colors again.
I want them to finish. Lore warp. 35. Chances of actually passing the chest check is very low. But I will try.
This cannot be.
Whoa. Did I manage to do it? Come on. Lore, yeah, of course it failed. And probably I just managed to acquire even more perplexed. Where am I? Far away. Oh,
It's
okay,
about
okay,
time.
Okay. Oh. Boxwalker Guard. Boxwalker Guard. And something that looks like a big boss. Okay, I don't have the time to finish this because this might last a little bit longer than I think, and this can be a good place to continue next time, to level up and to do the boss fight here. Interesting episode. Whoa, yeah, it seems that Going through the space and exploring is a little bit more dangerous than I thought. It's not just gathering resources, but actual teammates kind of dying, and actual crew members, but still. And yeah, warp influence everywhere. Hopefully next time I'm gonna have a little bit more success than I had this time. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep me in your prayers, please. If you need prayers, please say so. I will keep you in mind. God bless you, and goodbye.